on the Water has been brought to you by All right, we had the Bakers Blitz yesterday that saw the time trial for the top boats to work out who's starting from pole. We saw Hellbent break the record. Last year's winner is again off pole this year, is certainly a favourite. You've got the Syndicate, Stinger and Chief will be following them, followed by Crazy Horse, Moonshot, Gazza, The Judge and Blown Budget. Now we had a chat to Blown Budget boys yesterday after the Bakers Blitz. They're going to be working on the boat and we're expecting some big things from them. Let's see how it turns out. Here we have Brett DeMinks and Steve Morley, the skiers behind Blown Budget. Firstly, Steve, how do you think it went?
Yeah, look, Caveman, I think the run was a fantastic run. I really want to stress a point though. Like Cameron was the first time that he's driven the boat under these conditions with that much speed, and we made up a lot of time in the first part of the race. And unfortunately, you know, like with other rollers, because you're catching the other boat, it makes it a bit difficult to take your lines. And he did a fantastic job, and Brett. And Tim, as a team, I thought it was fantastic. Couldn't ask for better.
Yeah. Brilliant. So, Brett, what's your take on it, mate?
Yeah, like we've had a good day out. We made it to the finish line. Yeah, there could have been a bit more out of it, but that's ski race, and ski race is a funny sport. And you know, you either get the good run or you get the bad run. And we had one in the middle, and we're here though. We're here for a beer.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate, if it's a popularity contest, I reckon you blokes won it. Hellbent was first over the line, as we know that they won the Bakers Blitz and they were on pole. You blokes got a bigger scream from the crowd than any of those blokes, so that's got to make you feel good. Go up to the bar, have a debrief and enjoy the rest of your day. Righto, here we have Cam Cox, driver of Blown Budget, and Tim DeMinks, the observer. Firstly, Tim, what did you think?
Well, we're having a bloody good run, and we had the grunt that we were missing from yesterday. But unfortunately, we made up some really good time on the Judge, but the water he was throwing at us, couldn't really get that power in it. Had to nurse the blokes a bit on the corners and everything. So that was a bit disappointing, but you know, we had a good clean run.
Righto, Coxie, so she was floating around a little bit.
Yeah, she was standing up there a little bit, but that's just part of the animal, unfortunately.
Mate, how does it feel to have finished as a driver your first Southern 80 at that speed?
It was good just to finish for the whole team. We really needed it, so it was good.
And it's a good build-up, boys. Good luck for the rest of the season. Everything else you're up to, you guys thoroughly deserve it. Thanks for being on the water.
Thanks very much. Good on you. Thanks.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you, mate. Thank you.
All right, here we have Daniel and James from Hellbent. Firstly, James, how did it go?
Yeah, awesome run, really smooth. It was perfect water conditions. It was great.
All right, Daniel, what did it mean being off pole?
Definitely means a lot. First of all, good clean water ahead of you. Know that you've got no chance of coming around the corner on top of anyone or catching someone and them holding you up. So definitely means a lot, and a bit of confidence as well.
Brilliant. So I'll tell you what, after the big run yesterday and the break and the thing, James, you bet you wouldn't have punched into any beers at all last night?
No, we normally have a few beers, sit around and talk and carry on, but last night she was all water.
Well, that's absolutely no good. So, Daniel, where are you heading to right this minute?
Straight to the bar.
Good on you, boys. Congratulations. Let's hope the scrutiny is through the right way.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
Here we have Kev, the observer of Gazza Racing. Mate, what's it like facing backwards at breakneck speeds?
Yeah, it takes a bit to get used to it. When I first started, I was a little bit unsettled. I'm a skier, but I put a lot of faith in the driver. Every now and then he gets it out of shape and things get a little bit on the wild side, but overall we get it over the line.
Brilliant. Now, Slade, you're one of the skiers. Do you notice when they're getting out of shape, and how does your clacker valve go after that?
About the same as Kev's, I suppose. We always know when he's out of shape because obviously the boat's rearing a little bit, and half the time our rope's halfway over a tree. So, yeah, so it's pretty much the same as Kev.
Right, you got to be happy about that. Trav, now sitting next to this bloke and looking at that bloke, How does that feel? How does that feel when all you can see is his ugly mug staring back at you?
I actually find Kevy quite attractive, so it's no problem for me.
What sort of speed do you reckon you're getting up to today out there, Trav?
I don't know. I've only been told revs, which was about 6,000, and the boys say that's close to around 115 mile an hour. So,
I tell you what, that's now Dave, the driver. The all-important part of the outfit as far as you're concerned, I'm sure. Now, obviously the boys have got to hang on fairly tight and you've got some good communications going on with Kev. What was your feel on the race, mate?
Kev did an awesome job on observing. The skiers were awesome too. Skiers didn't miss a beat, never had any wave downs, and I drove my own race.
You've been involved in water ski racing for how many years?
I think about 20 years now. I used to ski because Dad used to own the boat. Skied, I think, 5 or 6 Southern 80s with Kev, and then I think I got too unfit. And I thought maybe I should buy the boat.
Sounds like a smart plan. Now, after all those years, mate, what keeps you so interested and so competitive within the sport?
Well, it's definitely not the money, because I run out of the money pretty quick. So it might be just the speed, I suppose.
Speed junkie. What sort of engine you got in the boat?
It's a 540 Chev, Motec injection, and it's got a ProCharger supercharger, which is a centrifugal supercharger, a little bit different than everyone. No one's got one. I'm the only one with one, so, and it does easier horsepower.
Right, what sort of horsepower are you pumping out?
I think around 1,400 horsepower.
Now, no wonder these blokes look scared. Now, you've had a bit of a bad luck up here this weekend. What went wrong during the big race?
I think it needed some more drink. It ran out of fuel.
Whose fault was that?
Kev's.
Right. Fantastic. Kev, what do you got to say about that?
Crap.
Right, so who's going to be building the bigger fuel tank next year?
We might have to get a longer boat to get a longer fuel tank.
Right, Dave, one more question for our people on the water. Can I have a go?
Did you want to go?
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, please, mate.
Do you want to do some monos?
Yeah, we'll do that, mate, do that. I want to see if I can go at 115 miles an hour.
Let's do it.
Tomorrow morning?
On.
Beauty.
Okay.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks, Tim.
Southern 80 for me next year. I'm going to have to go to the gym just a little bit, but that was awesome. I'd love to thank Dave and Kev and, oh God. On the Water has been brought to you by